What's up, YouTube? It's me, Homesize1998. So I just want to do this really quickly. My second round in the playoffs prediction. Okay, now first off, if anyone watched my first video, which you can check out on my channel if you want to see what my first round predictions were, they were not very good. I am not proud of those predictions at all. Wow, I sucked. I didn't pick a single series completely correct except for the Jazz and the Clippers. So, because I predicted the Jazz in 7, that happened. Everything else I got wrong. So, I'm hoping to rebound this series. So, let's start with the game. So, first off, we got Washington Celtics. Now, I couldn't do this video yesterday because this game had already started, the Celtics and the Wizards. And right after that, there was still a game 7 for the first round, so I couldn't really do my predictions until I saw who was playing who. So I know that the Wizards got out to a really big lead in that game. They were up like 20-3 or something, or 16-0. You know, they were up pretty good, and I was like, okay, well, it looks like my prediction might be coming true because my pick is Washington 6, and I believe this because Bradley Beal, John Wall are just going to be too much for the Celtics guards. I don't know. John Wall, he's gonna have to go off versus Isaiah Thomas. And last game, he had way too many turnovers, and that's just not gonna happen again. And the Celtics aren't gonna shoot the ball that well from 3. So I'm sticking with my pick of Washington in 6 games. Next, we have the other Eastern Conference game, the Cavaliers and the Raptors. Now, this game already happened too. Just a few minutes ago, I saw the Cavs had a pretty big lead, but then they only ended up winning by like 11. But you know, that's garbage time buckets and whatnot. I'm seeing Cavs in 5 now. I'm sorry to the Raptors fans. I just keep doubting you. I promise you this: if you win this series, I will not doubt you for the next round. But I believe that the Cavaliers are going to win this game in 5, or win the series in 5 games because I mean it's LeBron James. He's gonna go to another finals. I mean let's be real. A couple times I said, oh, are the Cavaliers in trouble? But no, they were just storing up. They knew exactly what they're doing. They did not want to have to play Chicago in the first round, and didn't want to have to play Washington or Atlanta in the second. So there you go. It worked out perfectly because Washington's a very good team and has competed with them every single game in the regular season, I believe. Atlanta, they beat them 3 out of the 4 times, and Chicago beat them all 4 times. So even if the Cavs had gotten the 1 seed, I still think they would have swept not Boston, Chicago, and probably pretty close to sweeping Atlanta or Washington. But it most likely would still end up being Washington, even if the Cavs were the 1 seed. Yeah, I don't think anything would change there, but they probably would have swept both series. Washington may have won a game or 2, but this series, anyways, getting sidetracked here. The Cavaliers are going to win in 5 games. Toronto, they're good, and I was sleeping on them in the first round. I said Bucks in 6. That wasn't the case. Bucks had a 2-1 lead, so I was just like, yes, I can. Maybe I'm picking one right, but no. And DeRozan's a very good player. Lowry's good, but he's been choking in the playoffs. That's classic Kyle Lowry, but I just don't think that the Toronto Raptors have enough firepower to get past the Cavaliers. I mean, you look at the Cavaliers, they have the 2 best players in the series, unless you want to argue that DeRozan's better than Kyrie, which you can. But I'm saying the team that has the best player in the series is going to win the series, I would say about 9 times out of 10, because, I mean, that's just how it works, and LeBron's one of the best players of all time. The Cavaliers are advancing in 5 games, and they're going to go to the finals, so that's a little spoiler. I'm picking the Cavaliers, regardless of who they play in the Eastern Conference Finals. Next, we have the West games. We have the Jazz and the Warriors. Just going to say this really quickly. Warriors are going to win 5 games. I like the Jazz a lot. I like Gordon Hayward and Joe Johnson, all those guys. I think they're a very good team. They might be the baby Spurs. And I say that because they share the ball. No one on that team is like an unbelievable superstar. I think Gordon Hayward's really close, but he's, they just play that Greg Popovich style of, just share the ball, get good looks. Sorry, I can't talk. But get good looks, make the extra pass. Boris Diaw's on that team, George Hill, former Spurs. So that's kind of the San Antonio, and of course Quinn Snyder, assistant coach for Greg Popovich back when he was back when he coached for the San Antonio Spurs, and you know, they could be the baby Spurs. That's what I'm calling them. But they are just way too young in this series, and I mean, like I said, the team that has the best player in the entire series is going to win 9 times out of 10. They have the 3 best players, maybe even 4. I would go maybe 2 or 3 because, I mean, Gordon Hayward's a beast, but Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. So I'm picking Warriors in 5 games. Jazz will win one. Game 3. That's my prediction. Maybe it won't be Game 3, but I'm still saying Warriors in 5 games. Now, if the Warriors got upset, I would be very happy because I don't want to see the Warriors win because I just cannot stand that team. I don't like Draymond Green, although I respect him. He's a great player. And I just hate how Kevin Durant loses in the conference finals to the Warriors after being up 3-1, and then he's all scared to go and compete against them, so he goes and joins them. So, Kevin Durant, excuse my language, you're a freaking bitch. Last series, we have the one that's currently on TV right now. Wow, I just looked at the TV screen and said 73-39. Before I even saw that, I was saying, here's my big upset, Rockets in 6. I say this because, yes, the San Antonio Spurs play excellent defense. Yes, I like the San Antonio Spurs quite a bit. And yes, Greg Popovich is the best coach of all time. But here's why they are going to win the series. Because the Rockets have too much firepower. They like getting up and down the floor. Everyone's clicking right now. They crushed the Thunder in 5 games, a gentleman's sweep. So I think that the Rockets are just too young. Who on that team is guarding James Harden? Now I know you can say Kawhi Leonard is because he's the best defender in the entire NBA, but Kawhi, if he guards Harden, Harden is just going to penetrate, and everybody on that team can shoot the rock. Ryan Anderson, Eric Gordon, Lou Williams, Trevor Ariza, all these dudes are knockdown shooters. Harden is the MVP, and I'm sticking with it, and that's why the Rockets are going to the Western Conference Finals. Rockets in 6. No disrespect to the Spurs. Absolutely great franchise, great coach, great team, but this is the Rockets' time. So my conference finals predictions, you got Warriors, Rockets, Cavaliers, Wizards. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out. Thank you for watching.